I gave a concert up at, where was I?
Oh, the other night?
Yeah.
Over Dale and Wanda's and Danny.
Oh, really? Well, can Danny pick anymore?
Oh, no.
Not with his
No.
stroke?
We need to take him down. They stay long enough, take him down there to...
Well, they used to on Thursdays, they had open mic.
Yeah.
Where you could go down there and anybody could get up there and play, but now they're getting like...
My daughter in Denver collects, she's got some guitars.
Yeah.
And for no reason, she hasn't learned to scale yet. She's got 2 or 3 good old Martins and Blue Ridges and this and that. And she found this guitar in a music store because these guys she'd been dealing with, you know, knew they were traders and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And she called me. I was back in Nebraska, and so I went back into Denver and got it. And then they had to hold it for 30 days. Once it was sold, to check the ownership record and shit like that. Anyhow, it's a good Martin D28, brand new.
Really? That's what Johnny Cash played.
Well, everybody does, all good guys. You left me and you went away. You said that you'd be back in just a day. You've broken all your promises and left me here alone. I don't know why you did, but do know that you're gone. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying and my heart breaks right in two. Walking the floor over you. Now, darling, you know I love you well. I love you more than I can ever tell. Just keep right on walking and it won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I love you and will until I die. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying and my heart breaks right in two. Walking the floor over you. Now someday you may be lonesome too. Well, walking the floor is good for you. Just keep right on walking and it won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I love you and will until I die. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying and my heart breaks right in two. Walking the floor over you.
All right, Dee.
That's good. I like it. Ernest Tubb, wasn't it? One of his.
Don't have me.
Ernest?
That was his key song. Wrote that in Fort Worth in 1943, walking the floor because he had to do a song in the studio the next day.
Oh, yeah?
I heard the story. I heard it entirely over Bill Mack show one time.
Yeah.
I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and the showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. But the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream, went back downstream, cavorting in Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis later on down the river. The freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I caught her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows, and she went on down alone. Then you batted down by Baton Rouge, River Queen rolling on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, I've dumped my blues out on the Gulf. She loved you, big river, more than me. I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. But the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
All right.
Yay.
I wish I could get him and Little Jack together.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a cousin that y'all make a good duo.
That's what we used to do all the time. We'd go over to Henry Island Nora's house and just pick and sing. We had more fun.
I kicked the habit of smoking Mac some time ago. I tried the hard stuff, but I had to let all that go. And the hardest thing that I ever gave up was today. With old habits like you are hard to break. I used lifesavers to help me get off cigarettes. But you know, for your love, there ain't been no lifesaver yet. And I'd gone cold turkey without even one kiss a day. With old habits like you are hard to break. Old habits like you are hard to break. Love with someone new is so hard to make. And I had grown so used to you and all of your ways. Because old habits like you, it's hard to break. I forgot where was it, but I was in Denver.
That's better than Jerry B.
Make it
thought we wanted to go
It's a
there.
great time. Everybody's leaving.
Where you going? My glass is empty.
Next you
I'll
gotta,
make some more.
next you gotta sing the song about the girl he made.
The what?
The girl he made.
The girl he made?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Before I sit down then, or I'll forget
You
it.
better hurry, you better hurry.
We'll forget where we were. I'll wait. I like it.
Have them in suspense, not know whether you're gonna wait or not.
Was it?
He figured out something.
What's he figured out?
He figured out something real good.
I want to dedicate this song to my second ex-wife. Well, friends, you know once I was taken by a girl with a twinkly eye. The first time that I wasn't looking, she ran off with a handsomer guy. Oh my! But I'm an inventive type feller, and as soon as my brain got uncurled, I tiptoed right down to my cellar, and I built me a mechanical girl. Her arms are iron, her legs are of steel, her hips are on wires attached to a wheel. Her spine is the coil that I now and then oil. She is my ever-loving machine. She has no trouble making her mind up, 'cause friends, I didn't give her a mind. And her heart is the clock that I wind up to be sure that she'll love me in time. She never complains when I stay out all night. She never complains that I ain't rich. And whenever I want her just to cuddle me tight, I just reach out and turn on her switch. Her arms are iron, her legs are of steel, her hips are on wires attached to a wheel. Her spine is the coil that I now and then oil. She is my ever-loving machine. She always did just what she was supposed to. I'm trying to rhyme with that. Right up till this evening, and then she had an affair with the toaster, and they ran off and left me again. Her arms were iron, her legs were of steel, her hips were on wires attached to a wheel. Her spine was the coil that I used to oil. She was my ever-loving machine.
You ain't heard that?
No, I never know.
I'll be number one.
Hey, do you know that I'm my own grandpa?
Oh, God.
I kind of from old memory, but
Well,
I don't think I've ever tried to do it in public or anything. A hulk of a man with a beer in his hand, he looked like a drunk old fool. I figured if I hit him right, I could knock him right off of that stool. And everybody said, now you better watch out, that's old Tiger Man McCool. He's had a whole lot of fights, and he's always come out the winner. Yep, he's a winner. But I had myself about 5 too many, so I walked up straight and proud. I faced his back and I faced the fact that he had never stooped or bowed. I said, Tiger Man, you're a pussy cat. A hush fell over the crowd. Let's you and me go outside and see who's the winner. Well, he gripped the bar with one big hairy hand and he braced against the wall. He slowly looked up from his beer, and my God, that man was tall. He says, son, I see you're a scrapper. Well, now, just before you fall, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's like to be a winner. Well, you see these bright white smiling teeth, you know they ain't my own. Mine rolled away like chiclets down that street in San Antone. Better let that person cursing, nursing 7 broken bones. He only broke 3 of mine, makes me the winner. His broken back was a diinactable, handsome Harry Clay. That sticky Cincinnati night I stole his wife away. And that woman, she gets uglier and she gets meaner every day. But I got her, boy. I guess that makes me a winner. I got arthritic elbows, boy. I got dislocated knees from picking fights with thunderstorms and charging into trees. And my nose been broke so many times I might lose it if I sneeze. And you're still telling me you wanna be a winner. Now you remind me a lot of my younger days with your knuckles a-clench and white. But boy, I'm gonna sit right here and sip this beer all night. So if you think you've got something to prove by winning some silly damn fight, go ahead, I quit, I lose, you're the winner. Well, I stumbled from that barroom not so straight and not so proud. Behind me I still hear the hoots and laughter of the crowd. But my eyes still see and my nose still works and my teeth are still in my mouth. And you know, I guess that makes me
The winner.
the winner.
That's a good one. You didn't sit in that chair. My back's broke.
Go ahead.
I didn't sit that way. Where's your guitar, George?
Yes.
He's
Houston.
he's my reason for a break.
Yeah. George, it's your time.
Oh. I can't do this.
We didn't have room for 2 of them between seats.
You got a band.
I suppose you want to borrow a pen, a cigarette, so you look like a musician and all.
Put that up there. What's the song?
I don't know. You do Folsom Prison.
Yep, that's gonna look good on camera.
I hear that train come rolling around that bend. I ain't seen sunshine. I don't know when yet, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on.
Please.
But that train, it keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, yeah, my mama told me, son, always be good for an adult. Never played with guns, yeah, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Then I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry.
Now if they freed me from this prison and that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little further down the line. Yeah, Folsom Prison, that's where I'll always stay. Then I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
I couldn't remember all of it.
That's good, George.
All right.
Didn't need practice.
It hurt so much just playing with him the other night.
Yeah.
This one won't hurt him though. This one.
It's too late, he hurt already.
That's what I'm saying. So you, I mean, yeah, but they won't get any more sore, so you
Yeah.
just go on ahead.
Look,
Guaranteed.
one there. And today, I started loving you again. And I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you long enough to let me go heartache spin. And today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by with only these few million tears I've cried. I should have known that the worst still yet to come. And it's trying time for me had just begun. And today I started loving you again. And I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you long enough to let me go heartache spin. And today I started loving you again.
David Allen Cole song. Maybe what's one we used to sing.
You don't have to
You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings.
And
You better not
don't have to call me Charlie Pride.
No, you don't have to call me darling.
Merle Haggard anymore.
Darling, you never even call me
my
by my
side.
I was drunk the day my mama got out of prison. I went to pick her up in the rain, but before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a gone dang train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Yes, I will.
I never mind the sadness in the rain. No, you don't have to call me darling. Darling, never even call me by my name.
Yay!
They hung that one last Saturday.
Oh, they did?
We're gonna get a recording on that Saturday.
We'll sing that one and that.
What's the other one?
Some of the other songs.
I got
Oh.
one for Jim.
You got one for Jim?
Yeah, about fishing town and mermaids and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I didn't heard that. Hey, over the years, I ain't heard it.
Yeah, there.
I think he did made the damn thing.
I did.
Before you wrap that thing up in wax paper, you need to sing "I Know My Baby Loves Me."
Yeah, that's George's.
That was me and Don and Jan's favorite doo-wah song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess around here long enough to drop this.
This is sort of about a short fishing career. was a lad in a fishing town. An old man said to me, you can spend your life, your jolly life, sailing on the sea. You can search the world for a pretty girl till your eyes are old and dim. But don't go swimming with a mermaid, son, if you don't know how to swim. Well, I swam down with a sailing ship on my very first day at sea. I saw a mermaid in the waves beckoning to me. Come live with me in the sea, said she, and down on the ocean floor I'll show you a million wondrous things you've never seen before. So over I jumped and down we swam, down to her seaweed bed, and a pillow full of tortoise shells she placed beneath my head. She fed me shrimp and caviar upon a silver dish. From her head to her waist she was just my taste, but the rest of her was a fish. Then one day she swam away, and I sang to the clams and whales how I missed her hair and her seaweed skin and her pretty shine of her scales. And a sister, she came swimming by and set my heart a-whirl. Right, her upper part was an ugly fish, but the bottom part was a girl. And her knees are smooth and silky, her skin is blue and pale. Her face is white, her legs they were a work of art. And I love that girl with all my heart. Don't give a damn about the upper part, and that's all in that tale. You had time to, what was it? You were talking about a song a minute ago.
Yeah,
I wasn't. What was
Somebody was, it's a song.
Oh, the baby loves
Oh.
you used to. I got it on red.
I tried to do it the other day, and Dale was there. He knew. What'd you do?
Jimmy knows it.
Oh.
I did it to B. I was maybe I did it to C. I know I got a gal that's different. Oh, I know she's true. Never really happy till she got me feeling blue. But I know my baby loves me.
I know my baby loves me.
In her own peculiar way. Yes, I know my baby loves me in her own peculiar way. She went down to the corner to get the picture show. When I got back, I found that
No, she said I'd see you later.
that was 20 years ago. But I know my baby loves me
I know my baby loves me.
in her own peculiar way.
In her own peculiar way.
Yes, I know my baby loves me in her own peculiar way.
I can't sing.
She took a course in cooking to fill my heart with glee, till I detected poison in a cake she baked me. But I know my baby loves me
I know my baby loves me.
in her own peculiar way.
In her own peculiar way.
Yes, I know my baby loves me in her own peculiar way. What was the last verse? I know my baby loves me.
Borrowed my apartment when I was out of
Something about
town.
burned apartment thing.
See,
I'll enter my apartment.
I'll enter my apartment while I was out of town. When I got back, I found that she had burned the building down. But I know my baby loves me
I know my baby loves me.
in her own peculiar way.
In her own peculiar way.
Yeah, I know my baby loves me in her own peculiar way. Do-wah.
I can't do all this no more. Yay! That was one of our standards.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, we always sang that. We had fun singing though.
Think of
We might have sounded bad, but we had fun.
It wasn't the quality, it was the
It
quality.
was the
Yeah. The thought that counts.
Yeah.
There wasn't nobody around the schoolhouse sounded.
I don't know, that one time we was at Paleface, remember them people? That was
Oh, yeah,
hollering
they
for it,
hollering
like
more
more
that
music, you know.
That was the night Danny burned his pants off to his knees, wasn't it?
Might have been, yeah.
And Jack Pinsky fell in the fire. Was Dean, was you there that night? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
was
you
there.
were, because
When he had to stand up bass and fell over in the fire.
fell
Yeah,
over in the
yeah.
fire.
We got
could've
the
done it.
bass out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, anybody could have
Me
done
and
that. It
Jan
didn't
got
have
the
to be Jack.
bass, and I remember you and I don't know who all was grabbing Jack and had him, didn't know which way to go over the fire with him. And trying to get him off the fire. Oh, it was funny. And then Jan and me felt bad for years because we always told Jack we were going to fix his little burns. He had a few burns on him, and we never did go get anything to fix his poor little burns.
He didn't know it anyway.
I know.
He didn't feel it till the next day.
Mm-mm. Oh, tell you.
Hey, Charlie, baby. Hey.
Oh, gosh. I wish you would quit shooting me.
Okay.
Remember all
I
the
think
songs.
good looking people around here. I had I don't have it on me now. I had a little bitty gun I wanted to show you. I didn't bring it.
Watch them laugh, hand them backs, and living on hopes and Hershey bars. So I hocked my guitar, bought a ticket home, headed for the Trailway Bus. I seen this old fountain pen laying in the gutter, so I stopped and picked it up. It was beat up and bent and worn out and old, kind of sort of like myself. And I sat down on the curb and I wrote a little song just to tell the world how the both of us felt. And then I ran that song down the music row, and before I had time to spit, it was pitched and sold and cut for a record and climbing up the charts, and then it was a hit. I wrote me another winner. I wrote me a smash again. I was flying off the ground because I knew that I'd found me a sure-hit songwriter's pen. Songs that just kept rolling out and money kept rolling in. Well, I was blazing my name across the sky with a sure-hit songwriter's pen. He was a darling of all the ladies, a hero amongst the men, working TV shows and rodeos, me and my sure-hit songwriter's pen. You remember when I won the Grammy, and then I won it again and again? Well, none of you knew that it was all due to a sure-hit songwriter's pen. One night in Wichita after the show, I was just coming off the stage. The folks all lined up for my autograph. Oh Lord, it was a national rage. One little girl came up to me and said, "I have no pencil, sir." And I signed my name with my songwriter's pen and handed the pen back to her. And at 4 o'clock the next morning, I woke up with the shakes and the bends, with terror in my eyes. Good God, I realized I'd lost my sure-hit songwriter's pen. I ran one ad in the paper, and I pleaded on the sympathy line. Met a lot of good people and some pretty good pens, but none of them pens were mine. And then I rolled like a stone down to old Skid Row, where I drowned my blues and wine. And I rest my chops in a 2-bit flop, and I tell my story for a drink or a dime. But somewhere in Wichita, some little girl, freckle-faced 9 or 10, was doing her arithmetic homework with a sure-hit songwriter's pen. I say, God bless you, darling. Why don't you write me a song? Make you just send the money, it's easier. I did that down in Nashville. I go up there where old Roy is. I just think you might have known him.
Oh, yeah.
And we ended up down at Tootsie's, and it used to be Robert's Boot Company and all them places on Lower Broadway, and I went in there and did that song, and every time I go around there after that, they'd want to hear that song.
Yeah.
Because all them songwriters and musicians, that's who fills all them places, you know.
Yeah. Where did you come up with that one?
It was Bobby Bear.
Yeah.
but nobody'd ever heard it. It kind of, you know, one of them obscure ones that never made the radio or anything.
Bobby Bear, didn't he do Detroit City or something like that?
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of cigarettes going. I got to really smoke, huh?
You must be a professional, man.
Y'all want another one, George? I don't think I want another one, but I'll fix y'all one. I'll go get mine.
Well, if you got one made, I'll drink it.
I'm moving. Don't call my name out your window when I'm leaving. I won't even turn my head. Don't send your kinfolks round to give me none of that talking. I'll be gone just like I said. You'll say the same old things that you've been saying all along. Lay there in your bed and keep your mouth shut till I'm gone. Don't give me that old familiar crying, cuss and moan. Understand your man, you hear me talking. Understand your man. You can give my other suit to the Salvation Army, and anything else I leave behind. I ain't taking nothing that'll slow down my travels. Well, I'm untangling my mind. Ain't gonna repeat what I've said anymore, while I'm breathing air that ain't been breathed before. 'Cause I'll be as gone as the wild goose in winter, and then you'll understand your man. Listen to mama. Understand your man. Thank you.
Question.
We gotta open the gate for the cat.
As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, can't play tonight. Unless we just hold the chord thing.
Take a break now.
Okay. Thank you.
What's that song about Sonny James sings all the time?
Young Love.
Yeah.
That was his.
He's really good. He
Big
comes
version.
on that RFD, on that Cyrus all the time. They play all those old songs. Really, I like it so well.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that inside.
You might have to
Safe
keep
place.
mine. You might knock it over.
Here, then, don't lay it up there, Nick.
No.
I'll put it in there. It won't be.
Okay.
You need it, just holler.
Bye, CF.
Auntie trying to play.
Isn't that?
Stick it out there, Jim.
That's how we need to learn some musical instruments. George come over, me and I had a rubber board in there. He walked in and he said, "Oh, I see you got you a musical instrument." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"